We move on to day 4 of the festival now, and the nap of day 4 comes in the Group 3 Thoroughbred Stakes, which is the second race on the card in the shape of Biometric. He's done little wrong in his 4 starts so far, his only defeat coming when at Lingfield when dropped to an insufficient trip to qualifying for the Britannia, which he subsequently went and won. Frank will be looking to revenge on Turgenev after he spoilt the party for him on that day, and has claims to do so now, racing off level weights rather than a handicap. But after being soundly beaten by Duke Hazard last time, he's now got question marks and can be opposed. Biometric won nicely that day at Ascot, running one well off a strong pace, and despite not having much room under 3 furlongs out, once he got daylight he soon made good progress under strong pressure to be well on top by the line. A lot in his field like to be up with the pace, suggesting this could be run to suit, and he can come late on to land this Group 3 and continue progressing for his connections. The next best comes in the form of Herodian in the closing contest on Friday's card, the 1 mile 3 furlong handicap. He's done very little wrong on his 3 starts with John Gosden and runs here off an opening mark of 89. He was too green to do himself justice when second on debut at Newmarket in May. And even himself with too much to do for win purposes when running green and was slowly away, but was still highly promising. He made no mistake when opening his account on the 3rd attempt at Pontefract last time out, where he relished a stiffer track, and the extra yardage today looks sure to suit him. Cheap pieces look a good move because he ran around after he hit the front that day, and with them to keep him focus and the extra yardage here, which promises to suit on breeding, he would take a lot of beating. And the long shot comes in the Golden Mile, and it's as competitive as ever this year, though indeed could prove overpriced for Dominic French-Davies. A recruit from France at the beginning of the season, Indeed's new connections have gotten plenty out of him already, travelling like the best horse the weights when second in the Spring Cup at Newbury in April, and he's since gone on to win twice at Chelmsford and then at Newmarket. He shoulders a £3 penalty for the last of those successes, and considering he's gone up £7 officially in the handicap for that, and he runs £4 well in, he looks a good bet to run well. He's drawn, unfortunately, quite wide in 16, but his stamina to stay further could mean he could be involved in the finish. And as always, with the Galway Festival still going on, the best bet there looks to be War Diary in the Premier Handicap at 6.50 over 1.5 miles. He's just making his 5th start for Connections and was late to the track as a 3-year-old, but soon broke his maiden tag on his first run this year when winning by 7 lengths quite impressively. He had the run of the race that day, but took a notable step forward when following up on handicap debut at the Curragh last time out, taking a step up to 1.5 miles in his stride and doing well to win, having conceded first run around the home turn. A £5 rise for that looks more than fair, and he can bring up the hat-trick here.